Hey everybody, Nick Rodriguez here, President and CEO of YoungBiz USA, and today I got a spectacular interview for you today with 12-year-old Ryan Kelly. Ryan is the founder of Ryan's Barkery. Ryan created Ryan's Barkery because he didn't like the dog treats that were out there for his adorable Dr. Dog. So what did the 12-year-old do? He set out and created some fantastic all-natural dog treats that are great for his dog and pets around the USA. Even better, Ryan was a recent contestant on the ABC hit show Shark Tank. Ryan was able to secure $25,000 from real estate mogul Corcoran. So sit back, enjoy, and listen to this great, fantastic interview because Ryan's awesome and he's going to bring you some great insight. How you doing today?
Good.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, visiting us here in YoungBiz Studios and sitting down and talking about the great business that you decided to embark on. How old were you when you can remember that you were interested in starting and growing a business?
I actually can't remember. It was so long ago that me and my brothers and neighbors would have the biggest lemonade stands, but it wasn't really working out too well because we live in a cul-de-sac.
Ah, gotcha. But the lemonade stand sparked an interest,
yes,
right? And they got you going. That's really all that matters. Tell us a little bit about Ryan's Barkery and what gave you the idea to come up with that business?
Ryan's Barkery is a company that bakes and sells handmade, all-natural dog treats that have all-natural, human-grade ingredients in them, so you could actually eat them yourself.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They have no dog food in them.
That's great. Let me show everybody out there Ryan's Barkery, all natural dog treats. Fantastic. Looks great. The branding is awesome. Amazing what this young man is producing out there. That's great. So let me ask you this, Ryan. Being a young man, how influential is your parents, particularly your mom, in helping you get this business, out there and rocking and rolling and, being, that inspirational force to you?
My mom is amazing. She drives me to all the interviews around the country, to any speaking events that we have to go to. She helps out a lot. She is at the bakery almost every single day helping bake dog treats.
Wow.
And then
nice.
She does all the financials because I would never understand that. And I really couldn't have done it without her.
Ah, that's awesome. Do you have any friends your age that are starting businesses as well?
I've had some friends that have attempted at starting businesses. One of my friends took his parents' olive oil and started selling it at school in the pickup line when parents would come by and pick up their kids. There was another one who started baking cookies and started selling those at lacrosse. And then one of my cousins started a comic book company.
Oh, that's cool. Do they look to you for any advice or things like that? They look up to you, so to speak?
They do.
That's great. Do they all kind of want to join you in the business? Say, let's get rich with Ryan?
A lot of them have asked for advice whenever they see me, and they just keep on telling me, I always want to be like you.
Ah, that's great. At 12 years old, you know how special that is?
Yeah.
That's awesome. People out there may remember you just by looking at you for you appearing on the ABC hit show Shark Tank. What gave you the idea to say, let me apply for Shark Tank? What made you and your mom say, let's try this?
It actually wasn't us that applied for Shark Tank. Somebody applied for us. I was passing the treats out at an adoption event after the event and at lacrosse, and somebody said that their dog does not eat treats. He's not food motivated. The dog ate the treats and he loved them.
That's awesome.
Went crazy for them. And then she knew somebody that was, I'm trying to think, I can't remember what it's called, that was on like the Shark Tank crew or something.
Gotcha.
And they were one of the producers, and they helped us. They didn't help us, but then they asked them to apply us.
Gotcha. So somebody opened the door for you, so to speak, and brought you to the opportunity, and you took it and you ran with it.
Yeah.
awesome. That's the way business usually works. That's fantastic. But you were out there getting your business out in the forefront to everybody, and that's what got you in the position to take advantage of, somebody opening the door for you. So that's great. How nervous were you when you were in front of all the sharks? Because they could be intimidating.
They can. I wasn't really that nervous because there was months of preparation, and that's when after all those months, I knew my numbers and everything. We've gone over all the speeches in every single day before the bus comes, and I knew I was well prepared, and I wasn't really all that nervous going in there.
Gotcha, awesome. And for people who haven't seen it yet, Shark Tank is once again going to air Ryan's business pitch tonight on ABC. So for everybody watching this video live, check it out, see Ryan in action again. It was spectacular. How surprised were you when one of the sharks invested in you? I'm going to let you tell the world who invested in you, but how surprised were you?
I was very surprised. I thought, because a lot of them usually go for a lot of money, a lot of ones that make a lot of money, but I had a feeling that Barbara, the one who invested in me, now that I know her, she invests in companies that she just gets a feeling in herself that she knows that they will do well. She already told me that she knew I was going to do well. Me and a dog and my mom selling treats, who wouldn't buy that? Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I can't argue with you or disagree with you. That's Barbara Corcoran, the real estate mogul from here in New York City, who started Corcoran Real Estate. So how helpful and influential has Barbara been thus far?
Barbara has helped us with a lot of stuff. She has actually completely changed the packaging. She's helped out a lot with the website, and she's always encouraging us to promote the business and visit the stores that we're in and just keep on
growing and progressing. That's fantastic. I got to tell you, that is so great, the education you're getting from Barbara right now. There's businessmen out there who strive to get somebody in their corner like that, and they can never get it. She's helping you and she's showing you, so you're learning along the way as well. Yeah. So imagine when you're 20 years old out there, you're going to know things that's why you're laughing, because you know it. You're going to know a lot of things that everybody's learning when they're, 20, 25 and making those mistakes, and you're getting them out of the way at 12 years old. That's fantastic. That's absolutely awesome. Do you have a direct line to Barbara if you have a question or something like that?
Yes, we do. We have her email, her personal email, her cell phone, anything. That's whenever we need her, we could always
That's great.
Get in touch with her.
That's awesome. What are your big goals for Ryan's Barkery, and how do you plan to get there?
I hope to encourage a lot of people to never give up and never stop trying. I hope to encourage more kids like me to start their own company and follow through with it and do something like I did and pitch it on Shark Tank.
That's great. Just you doing this interview here with me today and getting it out so everybody can see it. Classrooms across the USA, parents across the USA will get to sit down and see this, and you'll do just that. Can you envision Ryan's Barkery on the shelves in Walmart and all those places, and you go in and say, that's mine?
I can.
That's great.
I can see that.
That's awesome. Yeah, look at that smile. Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic. What advice would you give a youth your age right now that's starting a business but just can't get on the right track, keeps making mistakes? What advice would you give them?
I would give them, I would say never give up and don't stop trying, because that's what happened with me. Yeah. We could never find recipes and they wouldn't work out, but we never gave up, and look where I am now.
That's fantastic. I want to hold this up one more time. You hold this one, Ryan. I'm going to hold your other product. This is fantastic. Ryan's Barkery. Check them out at ryansbarkery.com and support Ryan and go out there. Get these treats because they're great for your dog. They do a fantastic service for your dog because they're all natural. And how could you not love the founder of Ryan's Barkery. Ryan, thank you so much for sitting with me today. And keep in touch, and we're going to follow you. And I'm probably going to be a customer of yours. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Ryan's Barkery. Hey everybody, Nick Rodriguez here, President and CEO of YoungBiz USA. I have the great pleasure now with sitting with Daniela Kelly, the mother of Ryan Kelly. Daniela, thank you so much for bringing Ryan down today and meeting with us here in our studios. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you. We love to speak with parents because we at YoungBiz USA feel it's not only important to expose the youths to entrepreneurship and letting them know they have an option to choosing entrepreneurship as a career choice, but we feel it's important that we communicate with the parents because it's so important that you guys work with them at home and push them the same way you would, push your child to get a good grade in math or anything else, because it's something that they should strive for. So parents are the backbone of what we're doing here. So again, thank you so much for sitting with us. Tell us a little about yourself and how you help Ryan with Ryan's Barkery.
I'm a native of Stamford, Connecticut. I have 3 boys from ages 14, 12, and 10. Very different from one another, very different. Ryan had the bug from a very young age to start his own business. We've always encouraged him. We've always let him fly with it, and I've been there with him every step of the way.
That's fantastic. So when you noticed that entrepreneurial spirit in him, you kind of supported it and kind of, help him get those wings up and get out there and do it. That's critical.
Just like a parent drives a kid to a practice or brings a kid to the library. Yeah. This is Ryan's interest in.
That's so great.
100%.
That's so great. You noticed it and you support it and you feed it, because that's really half the battle at this young age. It really is. How old was Ryan when you first noticed that entrepreneurial spirit in Ryan?
I remember him walking into his nursery school class and telling his teacher, "My name is Ryan Kelly, and I am going to be famous." Wow,
that's awesome. That's great.
He knew he was going to do something.
Yeah, that's absolutely great. And you could see it in him. He was very impressive and polished. At that age, I don't know if I could sit down like him and do what he's doing.
He's wise beyond his years.
He really is. That's great. How do you guys balance it with school and everything? How do you guys work it?
He used to get up really early before school. And now the business has taken off in such a way, thank goodness, that when he's at school, I support him by going to the bakery. And I bake all day, we bring the treats home, and then at the end of the day, we, have prepared packaging that he and his friends have done, his brothers, and we pack the treats, we get orders out. He does as much as he can, given that he's still in school full time and he's 12.
That again brings me back how critical it is to have that support from your parents and everything. That's fantastic. What organizations does Ryan work with since he's a youth? And I know there's so much great organizations out there that support youth and entrepreneurship. What's Ryan currently doing with some organizations out there to help other youths?
He's currently working with Junior Achievement. It's something that sparked an interest in him from a young age when it was taught in 1st and 2nd grade at school. And it gave him a basic foundation for how he wanted his business to be modeled. So he speaks at some of their fundraisers and events, and there's also a fantastic new group called Independent Youth, and he is now traveling and speaking with them. And it's a group of youth entrepreneurs who are also the board of directors that make up this group, and they travel to universities around the country, and they are partnered with Kingonomics, and they are encouraging other children, other youth, other teenagers to follow their dream of entrepreneurship.
That's fantastic, because that's critical to have other youths working together and supporting each other and seeing each other's results, because it shows them that this can be done, and it sparks that thing in their head to say, this is possible, this is what I want to do.
It is an impressive lineup of kids that they have.
That's fantastic. How critical do you believe it it is for parents to be involved as much as you are?
It's crucial. Just like you would support a child in a sport that he or she plays, they can't get to practice without a parent.
Yeah.
They can't buy a uniform without a parent. It's the same thing with a youth entrepreneur. They really need parental support to make it happen.
Yeah, that's great. Why do you think more parents don't expose their youth to entrepreneurship or make it clear to them that it is an option, just like being a doctor, a lawyer, a policeman? It's an option as well. Do you think because parents are not exposed enough as well? Why do you think?
I'm not really sure. I think maybe it's not always something that is that popular an option for a youth. It's not a sport. It's not a good grade in school. It's something that's a little bit out of the box for a kid.
Yeah.
But sometimes the kids kind of take the lead. With Ryan, his interest in entrepreneurship really couldn't be ignored. So
That's fantastic, because I say creativity is something all our youths have.
Yeah.
You can get it out of them at an early age. You got something special.
that is true.
Most of these youths have something special inside of them. We just need to get in there and get it out.
Yeah, he went to a fantastic elementary school, Westover in Stamford, and they really foster the arts in these kids, and they get them up on stage, and they get them in speaking in front of groups, and they get them comfortable with things that they will need much later in life.
That's fantastic. Now, you appeared with Ryan on Shark Tank, the ABC hit show.
I did.
Were you more nervous than him?
I was much more nervous than him. I was incredibly nervous for myself, but especially for him.
Yeah.
He really took the lead on the pitch, and I appreciate that the Sharks instantly directed their questions to Ryan. I was really there because he's a minor. He would have been much better off without me. I was there because I almost had to be,
Yeah.
but he really embraced the experience, and I think the Sharks appreciated that. I think they really let him run with it.
That's fantastic. Now, aside from Barbara Corcoran, who invested in you guys, who was the nicest shark to you?
I have to say they were all very nice.
That's good.
They really, I have to say, they each took the time, which doesn't always come off on camera, so I'm not sure if it happens with other groups or not, but they really each took the time to really give him a nice piece of advice.
Yeah.
And really encourage him to move forward with it, even though they weren't moving forward with him.
Gotcha. Now, Mr. Wonderful is not going to like that, because he wants everybody to believe he's the mean one sitting in the middle.
He's not so mean.
No, that's great. He's going to be mad at us now that we said that. But he could be real intimidated, though.
Yes, he can.
Where do you see Ryan's Barkery in the future? What do you envision? What would be a dream come true?
This already is a dream come true. It's nothing that we really went looking for. I think that the opportunity presented itself at the right time to a child who was prepared to embrace it. And I think that every day with the Barkery is a gift. Every experience that we have is something that we learn a tremendous amount from. And I don't know. I think the sky's the limit.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, with you in Ryan's corner, there's no doubt the love and the support you give him is very evident. And we thank you for that. We need more parents like that. And we're going to help as much parents we can at YoungBiz USA to support the parents and their youths so they can model what you guys got going on at Ryan's Barkery.
That's fantastic.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for sitting with me today. We're going to follow Ryan's Barkery. We're going to be a friend of you guys. We're going to be mentors to Ryan if we can and help in any way as well, even though it seems like he could teach us some things. But we'll always be there. You could count on YoungBiz USA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sitting with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this spectacular interview with Ryan and Daniela Kelly. It was awesome. The driving forces behind Ryan's Barkery, they were absolutely fantastic. I'm sure they taught you something, and they definitely taught me something. They were awesome. Again, check out Ryan's Barkery. They're doing fantastic things. I'm sure their treats will be great for your dogs at home. And also every youth and teacher out there, get on, see the video, Show your teens Ryan. He's impressive. He's great. He shows you that it can get done. It doesn't matter how old you are. All right. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the interview. Stay in touch with YoungBiz USA at www.youngbiz.com. We will continually bring you great videos, great content to help you get out there and find the youth and pull out their greatness today.